All right, week 5 of fall anime. Let's go down the list. There's a lot of shows, so let's not waste any time and get into it. A quick thought this week was that a lot of the shows were really dumb, but in like the best way. They were just like hilarious. I guess we could talk about the best show first, Mushoku Tensei, Part 2, Episode 7. So again, this anime's hitting hard. This episode was pretty laid back. It was kind of sappy, but it was like emotionally very well done. So we got Roxy Adventures, which is pretty cool. We didn't know too much about her, but now she's trying to like visit her family because this horse dude is telling her, "Oh yeah, why not visit your family? They're always there for you." And then she hates going back to her village because she's an outcast, even though she's like really strong, skilled magically. She can't like communicate telepathically, which all her people in her village can. So yeah, it sounds like popcorn in her head when like she sees people's brains vibrating, but she can't really understand them. So yeah, everyone in the village are pretty quiet because they don't like talk with words. They do telepathic communication, and then she just cannot relate. So yeah, it just brings up traumatic memories for her. She was always an outcast. Like imagine you can't like talk to any of the kids because yeah, like no one uses words in this village. It was pretty weird because they can obviously speak the language, but yeah, it's fine. So Roxy visits her family, and then she instantly like kind of regrets it and says, "Oh yeah, I'm about to leave. I just wanted to see you, and I'm on my way." And then I was like, "Bro, Roxy, stop capping. I know you're like emotionally like invested in your family. You can't just leave right there." And then yeah, it was sappy because her mom starts crying, she starts crying, all the emotions get poured out, and then she realizes that yeah, the family loves her. So again, the anime, it's so simple but very well done. So it's like good emotional moments and explanations for Roxy and her backstory. She also realizes that Rudius is part of the dead end that she was so afraid of. So she has kind of more details to go on to like find Rudius, but Roxy's like, "Oh, I'll see him later. Let's do our own thing." So she goes back with her party. And then yeah, they're still on their mission to rescue people. So again, a solid episode, good dialogue. We could like feel the emotion that Roxy was feeling. They didn't have to use a lot of words, they just like depicted it so well. So yeah, overall the season's moving like pretty smoothly, but it's probably gonna be like some big like epic moment happening, like where we meet a villain or something. We see Rudius going on a boat with his squad, so they're probably gonna like go back to the kingdom soon. And then more solid adventures will probably be had. So I'm excited for more Mushoku Tensei. All right, and now let's talk about the dumbest episode this week, at least for me. Platinum End episode 6. So it was like consistently going well with like the Metropolitan stuff. And now like he's giving arrows to people, so he gives this girl Miserine the arrow. She's kind of like this pink-haired murdering psychopathic girl who kind of like takes middle school girls, rapes and murders them, and throws their body up a tower. So then the good guys, Mirai and Saki, they're like, "Oh yeah, we got to stop her. We got to kill her." But then Mirai kind of has like a thing where he doesn't want to kill people. Like no matter what, he's not going to kill people, so that's like part of his moral code, I guess. So yeah, we got to deal with that later. Like they're probably going to do some tragic shit to Mirai, so like he might be forced to go over the edge since he has the white arrow for a reason. Besides that, yeah, the Miserine is the villain right now. The thing is, like, the smart thing to do is kind of ignore her because she's obviously a trap set by Metropolitan Man. So even if you try to like attack or kill Miserine, like Metropolitan Man's just gonna like bait you out and kill you on the back. But then Mukaido, the cancer guy, he's like, "All right, shit, we gotta stop her. I'll never forgive myself. I got a family. We gotta kill her. Then we gotta protect all these like girls that are being attacked." So I'm like, okay, you could kill her, but try to kill her low key. Don't like be in the middle of like an open field where you can get attacked. And then the opposite thing happens because she kind of like goes on national television and stuff. She shows like the body and she's like shooting red arrows at people as well. And then Mukaido and Mirai, they wear their battle suits and then they go on the mission. So they're basically trying to kill her and then bait out Metropolitan Man and have Mirai snipe Metropolitan Man in the back. The issue is though, bro, it's you fell right into his trap. He doesn't need to attack you. Because like the fact that you have red arrows, you can kind of basically do whatever you want, like control or get whatever resource you need. So then yeah, his resource is dynamite. He blows up the building, and then yeah, we end the episode there on a cliffhanger. So I'm like, yeah, these characters are so dumb. It's like this was kind of unnecessary, but I guess it like kind of drives the plot. We need like action to happen to continue the story. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Mukaido did not die from this. He probably like Maybe he got severely injured, or maybe he like kind of flew away in the blast, but he's probably gonna die soon. Metropolitan Man now knows like there's like more god candidates trying to attack him, so yeah, he's easily baiting them out. I wonder if Mirai's just gonna sit in the back, be a spectator, and then run away back to Saki. So yeah, I guess we'll see next episode. Like the anime's exciting still, but just like the story, it's kind of hard to take seriously, and also just like some heavy dark shit like rape, murder, mind break, which is like kind of getting old. But I have to say, it's still pretty exciting. All right, let's talk about a nice chill anime now. Blue Period, episode 7. So I've been keeping up on this. It's a nice chill Netflix anime. Basically, our main character Yaguchi, he kind of like goes to cram school, art cram school. So his teacher is this woman Oba who's like really supportive, really smart, and then she kind of like tries to like get out his inner talent by making him do like different type of oil paintings and stuff. And then yeah, they're preparing for their exam, which is coming up soon. We see that they're characters with their own struggles. There's the character Ryuji who kind of got Yaguchi to join the art club, and then we realize that Ryuji has some like issues of their own. We see this girl Maki who's like pretty cool. She has like nice brownish black hair, and her whole family got into the Tokyo Art School. So it's like she's kind of like next in line to go, but she hates being compared to her sister, who's like also really successful. There's like a character Takahashi who's like really gifted at art, but he also has no friends. So he's kind of like struggling with like being a prodigy, but also being lonely and struggling. So yeah, there's a lot of characters that are like, they have real issues. I like the anime because it's like very chill, very laid back. But you can see they're also trying to like kind of figure themselves out. Like, oh, life is hard. We got our own struggles. So in episode 7, the actual like exam comes up. So yeah, Yaguchi, Ryuji, they're all taking it. So yeah, it's our big exam day. What's gonna happen? The thing is like the prompt for the painting. It's pretty easy. It's a self portrait. So I guess just draw yourself. What do you see as yourself? The thing is, Ryuji, they kind of like put an X on the painting and just walks away. So I guess he just failed the whole exam. Like goddamn. So yeah, we see Ryuji. She kind of had some issues basically. I guess they hate the way they are, so like so it's like a pretty tragic trope right here. Like she's a trans character, so we'll probably learn more about that soon, and then we'll also see if Yaguchi passes the exam or not. So, maybe he doesn't, because if he passes, oh, it might be too easy. So anyway, kind of like chill vibes, but also like serious, like emotional moments happening in this anime. Also, like the art stuff isn't really like that significant because we learned some art techniques like oil painting, like stuff you can do to kind of like improve the art, like paint canvas sizes, tools. But it doesn't really teach you too much about like art yourself. So I guess the art is like kind of taking a backseat in the anime, and it's more of like characters going through struggles. The art is just there for like setting building. So I guess if you want to learn more about art, like this anime won't teach you that much, but it's a pretty good basis to start with, I guess. All right, I guess we'll talk about Ousama Ranking episode 5 now. So this is a pretty wild episode. So much shit happened again, and now I'm just like still more like anxious on what the story is like actually about. But yeah, here we see Boji. He kind of like fell into the gates of hell. He got pushed in there by that dude, Domas, the fucking snake. Well, he's not Snake. Bepin is the snake, but yeah, like he pushed him off because he wanted Daida to be the king. Yeah, Boji's got like a whole hit on him. We see that he got rescued by Kage though, so Kage like he was hanging out with him in his backpack secretly, and basically like grappled and like landed on some random cliff. So yeah, Boji hit his head a bit, but he's fine. The thing is though, like it's kind of interesting because we see that like Babin is the good guy. Yeah, we thought the snake dude was kind of evil, but he's good. So it's like we don't know what whose motivation is what now, but like that's fine, I guess. It's like it adds for like a lot of suspense. The main thing here though, it was kind of funny. So Daida, he went to the basement of the castle with his mirror, and then he sees the king's frozen body there. And they basically blend him up and make him into an elixir for Daida to drink, to kind of give him the power of the king. The thing is though, this was so weird because it was like such a long process that like it kept having steps along the way. So first they blend the king's frozen body into basically paste, and then they like have his spinal fluid there just like mixed into juice, and then they like put that in like this giant metal ball, and then they roll the balls into a different room. They suspend the ball. They have like sunlight like heating up the ball, so like the fluid heats up, and inside is just like the stone. And then they like do other shit. They like kind of resurrect this phoenix. They kill the phoenix. They put the blood and the stone together to mix the elixir. So it's just a like long ass process that like kept having more steps. It was kind of like unintentionally comedic, but yeah, basically Dada has to drink this like elixir of the king's spinal fluid. So like I got some Attack on Titan vibes there. But yeah, anyway, just Dada actually like he did a hero thing where he's like, bro, I ain't gonna like shortcut my way into power. Even though I want to be stronger, even though I want to be rank one, it's like it's not worth it. So I thought it was pretty admirable of him. I was like, damn, I got some respect for Dida now. Because yeah, Dida was like super evil Joffrey levels, but I guess he has like some morals in him. So yeah, Dida kind of like beats up the people that were making the elixir, the two people, and then he trashes the elixir on the floor. The mirror is like, no, Dida, you'll regret it. So yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen now since like that was like the big plan of the mirror. So I wonder if like who's gonna be the villain now, and if that is like maybe gonna be a hero. But yeah, also we see like Boji when he was like escaping with Kage, like outside the gates of hell. There's like some cursed fog that kind of like suffocate them, and then they get kind of rescued by this like random group of people. So then we realize that that cursed fog is like a literal curse, but it didn't kill them because Boji and Kage were cursed by another curse. So I assume that's like the devil that kind of pointed to Boji. So yeah, Boji, we realize that he's actually cursed, so that's interesting. I wonder what that curse will entail. And we also see like the dude that rescued him, he was a king. So yeah, he's another king. There's a bunch of kings in this anime, so yeah, we made a new one. So apparently he knows Boji's dad, so he looks kind of like untrustworthy, but we'll see what he's gonna do. So much shit happened in this anime. So much shit happened this episode. Like I'm very excited. I love the story so far. It's like pretty wild, pretty back and forth, like random. There's like a lot of story points, a lot of characters, but like I'm following it pretty well, and I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. Okay, so for Takt Op Destiny episode 6, this was a chill episode. We go to Louisiana. It's like the city of music, the city of jazz, upbeat, but you know, like since we're in this post-apocalyptic world, it's kind of empty. There's a lot of deserted places. We realize that there's like a lot of old people in the city, but not a lot of kids. So yeah, it's kind of like there's a lot of plot points that like they kind of brought up, but it didn't really have any significance in the story. But yeah, we go to Louisiana. We see Tact hanging out at this jazz bar where there's actually like music playing underground. So yeah, it's like music is taboo, but there's like underground speakeasies where they can like listen to music. We realized that Tak's dad, he was a famous musician that died, so yeah, that's like pretty interesting. Apparently Tak's dad was like a OG. And then we see like Tak playing the piano, so yeah, pretty beautiful piano playing by him. We also see like some random stuff where Tact, when he was younger, he got rescued by two music arts, so it looked like one of them was Hell and one of them was like this black haired girl, so that's interesting. Anna and Koseto, they're doing their own thing. They kind of hang out with this old lady. And yeah, we just chill in Louisiana for now. I guess we finish our job here and we go like somewhere else for our next stop. I'm not sure where they're gonna go, but yeah, more adventures for our New York road trip. I'm like so down. We also see in the end black-haired music art. So yeah, she looks pretty cool. I guess we're gonna see her soon. Yeah, I'm kind of curious what's gonna happen now. This anime's like pretty random though. It's like, oh shit, we're gonna get action. Oh no, we're gonna get chill slice of life, 100% like relaxing vibes. Not a lot of story progression either. So it's like funny how like the anime is doing whatever it wants, but it's like pretty entertaining nonetheless. Okay, and now for Mieruko-chan episode 7. Very great episode. They consistently like carry this anime, just like the cute characters, the funny ass misunderstandings, the attacks, and then like we see Yuria again. So yeah, Hana's basically like she likes taking pictures. The picture she took with Miko in the shrine, it got like mad likes on Instagram. So she's like, "Yo, let's keep taking pictures. I got this professional Polaroid camera." And then Yuria's like, "Oh, I got a cool place we could go to take some pictures." So Yuria wants to show off to Miko that like she's super strong, like her power. She wants to kind of scare Miko, I guess. So yeah, Yuria wants to get one up on her. The thing is, Yuria's like kind of made for misunderstandings and being bullied. So basically, we go into like this haunted tunnel. It's very creepy. They goes 2 steps in, and there's just like a whole like army of spirits. Hana takes some pictures. Miko's just like so scared. Yuria's also kind of scared, so she's like, "Oh, Miko's definitely gonna like try to leave." The thing is, there's like kind of this like chain spider demon coming out, and he like Yuria can't see it because she can't see the high level ones. So then she just sees like these demons getting attacked by the spider demon. So she thinks Miko's the one like exercising them. My power like cannot be compared to hers. So yeah, shit goes bad though when Yuria's like talking to Miko like, oh, you can see it, right? You can see like what I did. And then the other like spider demon was like, oh, you can see me. So she can't really respond to Yuri, or else the demon will attack her. So then like when the demon was actually about to attack her, so this was the first time like a demon actually like recognizes Miko. Well, like she got protected by the shrine spirit. So this is what it was for. It said it had 3 uses when she like prayed to the shrine. So yeah, I guess she has 3 like kind of no death protection. She has 2 more uses, which is pretty handy. I wonder if she can like re-up on that, just like keep praying at the same shrine. Just like offer some money and maybe have 3 more uses, but probably not. That's like probably too overpowered. But yeah, that's like good to know. So now she can go 2 more situations without like dying. So it's kind of like a safety net there. But I mean, I guess like one thing I do have a problem with, like, why isn't Miko learning? Like, she's just like ignoring the demons, but she's not like actively avoiding the situation better. She's just like frozen in place. Like, bitch, just like close your eyes and walk away, maybe. But yeah, I guess that's fine. We end the episode with all the girls like hanging out. Yuri's like, oh, I finally have friends of my own that don't make fun of me. And then they also like go eat donuts together. So yeah, I like the anime. I like how like they're showing off a lot of cool stuff. Those donuts do look delicious, and we end the anime with some friendships, even though like we almost died. Okay, so for my senpai is annoying, episode 6. We meet Futaba's grandfather. He's pretty cool and protective. He's kind of like this big, tough motorcycle dude. And then he has like cool green hair. He's actually bigger than the annoying senpai, which was like pretty OD because I thought that dude was big. So yeah, it's Futaba's birthday, so they kind of celebrate. But then Futaba's with the senpai as well, so they kind of like compete against each other. Like they both try to give Futaba head pats. They both try to like pick up garbage the fastest. Try to go into batting cages and like compete on those. So yeah, we see Futaba's grandfather. He kind of like is trying to like grill the senpai, make sure he's like kind of good for Futaba. So I thought it was pretty cute and funny. Pretty good vibes as this anime keeps going on. I love it. Also for Irina, the vampire cosmonaut, episode 7. This is a pretty interesting episode because they go on kind of like a trial launch. It was like pretty tense because like the ship kind of crashes in orbit. So yeah, they kind of made a successful launch, but like coming down, it was like pretty tough. So then like she kind of lands somewhere, but it was like outside of their crash zone, so they kind of have to look for her in the like snowy Russian tundra. She realizes that her mission to go on the moon is still going to take time and she doesn't want to die. We see that Lev actually finds her and rescues her, but he gets a little injured, so they're both just chilling in the ship. So yeah, pretty cute by them, and you know, stuff still goes on as we have to continue our mission because you know, we don't want to explode into space. We got to like successfully go to the moon. Okay, and now for Komi-san. Episode 6. Very cool episode. Cool, like, random wholesome moments. We meet some new characters. Komi goes to a hairdresser. She sees these 2 characters. One of them is Arai Kamiko. And I guess her name means, like, hair washer. We also meet this girl, Karusumaki, who's also in charge of the hair salon. And her name is, like, it literally means charismatic. Karusumaki. So yeah, this anime is, like, going hard with the puns. We see Komi also, like, makes a bunch of puns, trying to, like, you know, be funny and, like, lighten the air by making jokes, but they kind of like crash horribly. We see they go clothes shopping as well, so yeah, Komi gets a new white dress. So yes, a lot of wholesome vibes. Komi's kind of opening up more. She's talking a little bit on the phone and she's writing a little bit more, but she's still like pretty anxious. And then we end the episode with Tadano inviting her to the pool. Yeah, more social situations. I wonder how she's gonna deal with that next episode. And yeah, I think that sums up for week 5 of the season. A lot of cool, wild stories, consistent action, but a lot of like dumb plots as well. There's also some random animes that I was going up on. I guess I'll like go over them quickly since they're like okay, but not like that wild. So there's Sakugan. Episode 6 so far. We see like these our two characters, Memempu and Gagumber. Basically, they're exploring. They're hanging out in their mecha. It's very comedic and lighthearted. We meet some new characters. We see like this girl Sakuletu, voiced by Hana Kana. They owe her like $1 million, so yeah, that's interesting. So yeah, the anime is like not super serious yet, but it's like pretty nice, cool adventure story. We see Faraway Paladin, episode 6. Our main character's name is William. He's kind of like an isekai character. His mom and dad are like these undead people. They kind of got cursed and now are suffering, but they're like living their lives. But I guess something happens to them last episode in episode 5. So in episode 6, Will is like kind of exploring on his own and doing isekai hero stuff. He meets up with like this white-haired archer. So yeah, this anime's okay, but it's like a pretty random generic isekai. So I'm not that interested in it. Also, we see like the I was reincarnated as an assassin anime episode 6, where basically our boy Luke, he's just grooming these girls to be assassins with him. And then yeah, I guess he's just like doing other shit that I don't really care about. We see like the goddess, she's kind of like pretty cool though, like our short-haired goddess. And she's like kind of mad because all of her people that she isekai'd, none of them are killing the hero. So yeah, I guess she's a pretty inefficient goddess. Also for Muv-Luv, I guess we're going through different timelines, so a bunch of random stuff. Yashahime season 2 is actually like pretty decent. I love the adventure so far, so yeah, that one is consistently good. Oh yeah, and 86 had kind of like a surprise break episode this week where like it was kind of a live action thing. So overall, yeah, still looking forward to Mushoku Tensei, Mieruko-chan, Takt Op Destiny, Platinum Man, Komi-san, Blue Period. All these shows are pretty solid so far. But yeah, a lot of these stories are like going all over the place. So yeah, let me know what your favorite episode this week was.